Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play.
Hello everyone, welcome to Anointed Lady TV, the home of news and politics. If it is your first time in this channel, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you like what we do on this channel, hit on the subscribe button, also put on the notification bell so you'll be notified by YouTube anytime we drop a new video. And if you are returning subscribers, thank you very much for always coming back to watch our videos. On this platform, we drop videos every day and we react to every video that come our way. And on this very video, I will be watching with you. And after watching, let's go to the comment section and drop our opinion constructively. Like our videos and also share our videos if possible. See you next time in my next video.
Sèérious to hand over to Peter Obi. I've seen the swearing in of Peter Obi. I told you that the swearing in of Peter Obi is not on the 29th of May. Peter Obi will be sworn in a date beyond 29th of May. We see it will come to pass. I have told you that in September 26th, Yemi Osinbajo will be appointed to head the interim government, and it is left to him to either take the appointment or reject it. This is going to come to pass. Now let's look, what is the original plan for God for Yemi Osinbajo? Because the Lord spoke to me expressly the original plan that God has for him. Now, the original plan that God has for Yemi Osinbajo is to become the executive president of Nigeria. That is why God said that he put him in. They said this, see what is happening here, see what is happening here. You don't need to bother yourself. All you need to do is to relax and hold your peace. The Bible says, believe his prophets and you will prosper. Believe in the Lord your God and you shall be established. You have to believe in the Lord your God and you will be established. God is going to bring his word to pass. Today, prophecy is that God said to me, is preparing Professor Yemi Osinbajo for the interim government. God is preparing Yemi Osinbajo for the interim government. I said it in June 27, 2022 that you should expect an interim government. This interim government is an extension of Buhari government, and they are going to hand over to Peter Obi. I have seen, by the grace of God, God has opened my eyes to see the swearing in of Peter Obi. So wherever you are, viewers all over the world, forget the false prophet, forget what they are doing, just be focused. Put your faith in God. Don't put your faith in man. I learned some people are stealing the prophecy that God has used me to give the nation, and they are collecting money from people. I will never ask you for money. The gospel of Jesus Christ is free. Freely we receive, freely we give. I am born to be a succor to this nation. I am born to make your mind to calm down and believe in the Lord God Almighty. I said it in June 27, 2022 that there is going to be a military intervention, and this military intervention is to ensure peace, and then an interim government will be set up. I said there will be an interim committee, which I called interim government, is that they are going to extend the date for this governorship election. But for some time now, I've been very busy. I need to focus on other things in the church and other things. So by the grace of God, God gave me this word. That is why I am bringing it to you, to make you relax yourself. God is preparing Yemi Osinbajo to hand over to Peter Obi. I've seen the swearing in of Peter Obi. I told you that the swearing in of Peter Obi is not on the 29th of May. Peter Obi will be sworn in a date beyond 29th of May. You will see it, it will come to pass. I have told you that in September 26th, Yemi Osinbajo will be appointed to head the interim government, and it is left to him to either take the appointment or reject it. This is going to come to pass. Now let's look, what is the original plan for God for Yemi Osinbajo? Because the Lord spoke to me expressly the original plan that God has for him. Now, the original plan that God has for Yemi Osinbajo is to become the executive president of Nigeria. That is why God said that he put him in Nebuchadnezzar government. God referred to APC government as Nebuchadnezzar government. And the Lord said he chose Osinbajo as the Daniel of this our generation, to stand for righteousness, to stand for holiness, to stand for grace, to stand as a child of God, and that he has already orchestrated people in that government to persecute Yemi Osinbajo. He said, but the light of Yemi Osinbajo was able to shine, but he said that the light did not so shine. The Bible tells us in the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 16, he said, let your light so shine that men will see you and say you are a child of God. He said the light did not so shine, but the light shine. The light of Yemi Osinbajo shine, but it did not so shine. And God started looking for a man who will stand in the gap as a Messiah. When God looked for a man who will stand in the gap as a Messiah, God needed a man that is stainless, a man that is a lover of the people, a man that is fearless. And the Lord told me that he chose Peter Obi to become the executive president of Nigeria. This is a man that is without scandal. My brother, it's not easy to get a man like that without scandal. A lover of the people, who feel the plight of the people. The Lord told me his eye is going to be red, and we saw it. If he is not caring about Nigeria, what will he shed tears? No. This is a man that have the people at heart. And he said a fearless man. Fear is a snare to man. This is a man that have decided to go to court. It takes a man with the heart to go to court. And then God chose Peter Obi. But you see, our God is a God of second option. Many of us would have perished, but God always has second option for us. God has second option for Yemi Osinbajo. Yemi Osinbajo is a covenant person. I repeat, the Lord told me Yemi Osinbajo is a covenant person. He has a covenant with God. And God has already chosen him from his mother's womb to rule this nation. God initially wanted him to become an executive president of Nigeria, but since that is not going to be possible, he gave him a second option to become the head of the interim national government. So you are going to see a scenario where this Buhari government, Muhammadu Buhari government, will be extended, and then he will be given a position to ensure peace within this period of transition. He is going to ensure peace within this period of transition. He is going to ensure peace within this period of transition. That is why I said to you that he's going to be at loggerheads with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because the pressure will be coming to put Tinubu, the pressure will be coming, let it be with there. That is where the court will come in. Court is going to come into this matter. Like I told you, Buhari is going to be neutral. He is going to ensure peace. Buhari is going to be neutral. He is going to ensure peace. You will see it. It will come to pass. You will see it, that an interim government will be formed. Because the Lord told me, if you recall vividly, that there is going to be crisis, and that P2B will not come in just like that. You know, initially when the Lord showed me P2B, by God's grace, God has shown other people, he has shown to me. I can speak categorical. When the Lord showed me P2B, I saw him, and I thought he was going to come in straight, just like that. And the Lord said no, that he will come in after crisis. I said it in August 6. When we say crisis, you are going to see protest. We are going to see serious protest. The protests have started. You are going to see serious crisis. I told you in August 6 that there will be a serious crisis. This serious crisis will top down the government. It will shut down the government. Why this crisis? This crisis will come by two motivational factors, which I told you. One is hardship. There is going to be hardship, which we are seeing in the naira shortage that is not flowing. There is going to be hardship. Two is going to be motivated by the rigged election, because I told you beforehand that the election is going to be rigged, but the rigging will be discovered. I told you it's going to be rigged in October 10, 14. I said it will be rigged and the rigging will be discovered. When we were saying it, some people did not understand what is going to happen. They thought, this one, it is going to be rigged. It's going to be rigged, and we have seen it. And I've told you that in that October 10, I said it, that the rigging will be discovered. We have seen the rigging being discovered now. The information in the beavers and the information that was called is different. We see differences. This rigging, like I said, will be discovered. We have said it, that the election is going to be inconsistent, inconclusive, and a shamble. And all these things is what will bring about crisis. I keep saying it. When I see, I talk. When I hear, I talk. Crisis is coming. The Lord said it is not by your effort. He said it is inevitable. And I pray to the Lord to take away the crisis. And he said, we are unrepentant and we are stiff-necked people. You are going to be seeing serious pressure on the government. This is revolution. Revolution is not compulsory that you keep people. Yes, I know there will be attack. There will be casualties. Other aspect of revolution is what we are going to see. We are going to see serious agitation that this election is either cancelled or they should not give, the certificate should be retrieved from Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and it's going to come to pass. You will see it, because when this agitation becomes so severe, it will be so severe that court will not have any option than to solve this problem politically. The court is going to approach the political method to solve the problem of the crisis that is at hand. Court, like I said, is going to approach political method to solve the crisis that is at hand. I told you there are 4 categories that will spearhead this crisis. One is the youth movement. You are going to see a formidable youth movement. Terrorist attack. You're going to see politicians fighting politicians. There's going to be war between politicians, because this is part of the judgment that God said will come upon our nation. So when these things, and you are going to see secessionist group saying they want to go, and this will be a state of anarchy, which will bring about a military intervening into this situation. The intervention of the military is inevitable, because we are sitting on a gunpowder. Our sin has reached heaven, and the Lord said our cry has reached heaven. When I told you that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be shakingly declared, I was saying it last year. It was like, how will it happen? We have seen it. In September 21, I told you that Bat will be shakingly declared. That his declaration will be based on falsehood, fake result. This is going a shamble result. And this thing that you are saying is mounting up pressure in the system. And I told you that Tinubu will not be swayed in. I show you a vision which another pastor has stolen the vision and keep telling the people. Oh, these are the things that is making God angry with this nation. We defy the altar. We defy the nation. We prophesy and nothing is happening, because we steal prophecies and we give it. This is an abomination in the sight of the Lord. The Lord told me that Tinubu will not be swayed in, and he showed me the vision when they were about waiting, when he was waiting to be swayed in, and the military took him away, rough handled him, and then Yemi Osibanjo gave a speech and greet Nigeria. This is going to come to pass. Just recent, the Lord said, I am preparing Yemi Osibanjo to head the interim government. For the interim government, he said to me, I am preparing Yemi Osibanjo for the interim government. That means he will head the interim government to ensure peace in our nation. And it is going to be a transition to ensure peace. And because of issue of peace is very important. I told you the importance of OBJ, that is Obasanjo, General Olusegun Obasanjo is one of those generals that God is preparing to ensure the new Nigeria. If you don't know, let your eye open. Long ago, last year, I said it, that these 2 generals, one from the north and then OBJ from the south, and other general from the north, I said it in different dimensions. Sometimes I will use Muhammadu Buhari, sometimes I use IBB, sometimes I will say generals from the north. In fact, to summarize it, these generals, one of them that is going to do very well to ensure peace and easy transition.
Ladies and gentlemen, good day, my brothers and sisters, my mummies and my daddies over there. Is your sister again, your doctor, your friend, your girl, Anointed Lady TV. Please, if today is your first time of coming across my YouTube channel, please do subscribe for me. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So each time I upload any video, you will be notified. So in this my channel, I will be bringing up many things to you in which you will benefit from it. I do talk show, I do news, anything you want to talk about, I am into it. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So each time I upload any video or each time I'm on live on YouTube, you will be notified. Thank you very much for always being there for me. Please do subscribe for me, and as you do so, God will richly bless you and meet your heart desire. Thank you very much. I love you all.